this publicly traded Michigan company, and thanks, Brad, for being here today. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Chairman Valacrez, Ranking Member Graves, and members of the committee, good afternoon, and thank you for inviting me to testify today. I am Brad Thompson and the president of Inland Press, a Detroit company engaged in both the commercial printing and the newspaper businesses. I'm also here as Labor Policy Chair of the Printing Industries of America. Printing Industries is proudly headquartered in Congressman Altmeier's district. Inland Press has been in operation for 114 years. We've provided health insurance to our workers since 1934. Today, we employ 115 full-time employees, 25 of whom are union workers. We provide family coverage to all of them. While health benefits are a tool to attract and retain a qualified workforce, many small business owners feel a moral obligation to provide health insurance. I strongly agree. In April, our annual health insurance renewal was nearly a 12% increase, the fifth year of double-digit increases. To put this in historical perspective, in 2003, our health benefit costs averaged $4.86 per employee per hour. This year, it will be nearly $11 per hour. That translates to nearly $600 per month for single coverage and almost $1,600 per month for family coverage. Our union employees are paying more than ever. Their contributions range from $55 to $70 per month. In comparison, average printing company employees are now contributing at a much higher $90 to $350 per month. In 2007, we paid more in health care premiums than our printing company earned in profit. The fallout from this has been that we've frozen hiring just because the employee benefit costs are just too high. Like many, we've tinkered with adjustments and higher co-pays, but minor adjustments are just not enough any longer. Real reform and solutions are necessary. I'd like to comment on 4 policy solutions I hope you will keep in mind. The first is pooling. The idea of small companies pooling together to achieve greater economies of scale is valid and it works. I encourage Congress to keep the pooling concept alive. Ideally, this would include the ability to pool across state lines. Tax credits as an incentive to small businesses to provide health benefits is a great idea, and our industry would strongly support this. As you examine these credits, I urge consideration of the following. Number of employees. I've seen 100 floated as a cap on the number of employees for eligibility of a tax credit, which would render Inland and other printers my size ineligible. Increasing this number to 200 or 250 would ensure more workers and prevent small firms in our industry from choosing between job growth and losing a tax credit. Wellness programs. While connecting a wellness program to a potential tax credit is a good common sense idea, it is important to consider the burdens this might have on small firms. The tiniest printers may not have the resources necessary to implement a program and are often the ones most in need of a tax incentive to provide health benefits. Others face operational hurdles. In our newspaper operation, I have 60 employees spread out over 10 locations, which could make it challenging for us to implement and administer a program. There's probably a solution there, and I urge Congress to consider these practical questions. Hours of work week. Recent studies cite that the majority of employers use a 30-hour work week as a cutoff for health insurance eligibility. So I would encourage the same standard to apply as regards tax credits. Again, this would lead to more insured workers. I hope Congress will consider the need for increased competition and product offered in the healthcare marketplace. It's key that both owners and workers at small printing companies have flexibility and choice in what insurance best fits their needs and budgets. When it comes to competition and choices, more, and more. The 3 policy suggestions I've given are positive ones, but I must address one proposal which most small printers are very wary: government-mandated health insurance. Whether it would be state mandates, mandated minimum levels of coverage, or pay-or-play structures, there is a real concern about cost increases outweighing the noble goal of insuring more Americans. It also creates serious barriers to entry for very small and startup companies. Again, thank you for holding today's hearing and inviting me to testify. I look forward to answering any questions you may have.
Thank you very much.